Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing our November Boxycharm unboxing and full face of try-on. I didn't even put setting powder on because there's a cream-based product in here that I want to show you. That's how you know the dedication is real. So I want to start off by quickly just sharing a tiny inspirational story about why I even sat down to film this video right now. So for those of you who have been following me for a long time, you know that I've been struggling a lot the last 2 years with YouTube. Being consistent, putting out content, having the motivation. It's been a big struggle for me because of factors that have been going on in my outside life. So today, this Boxycharm box got here like 2 days ago. And I used to be like, I'm going to upload it the day I get it in my thing so I can get views and whatever. And I've been sitting there looking at it, not wanting to film it. But I was just sitting on my couch watching TikTok. I don't have my watch on right now, but it's 7:22 p.m. I was sitting there watching TikTok on my phone on my couch after I got home from work. And I came across this girl's TikTok video where she posted her Google AdSense, which is the YouTube money that you get paid from ads playing on your videos. And it showed all her monthly payments of like $100, $110, $115, $120 a month. And she put like a little caption over it saying like when that $100 a month comes in from YouTube and whatever, just something happy about it. And I was scrolling through the comments because my initial reaction was, ugh. I used to make $800 a month on YouTube when I was in college, and now I make about $100 a month, and that's terrible for me, right? Like, it's awful. But as I'm scrolling through these comments, all of the people are like, oh my god, congratulations, this is amazing. And it just kind of made me realize how ungrateful we can be sometimes. I'm referring to myself, not her, obviously. And just seeing that perspective of, like, other people being, like, thinking that this thing is such an accomplishment and so great, and I'm sitting there like, oh, this is like my worst amount of money I could make. I don't know. It just like made me want to sit down and film it because it kind of made me put things into a different perspective. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, some people would die for this. Like, not die for this, but some people would be so excited like this girl is. So get your crap together and film a video. So like I said, this is our November Boxycharm, so let's just get into it. If you still sticking around after my little rant. So I think you know what? Do we want to start with eyes or do we want to start with face? Okay, let's just start with the eyes. So the first thing that we have to put on our eyes is the Ace Beauté Eyeshadow Amplifying Base. This is $15 and it's a full coverage base that you apply before your eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and try it. If you guys have been following me for a while, you also know I never, ever, ever use an eyeshadow primer. I just don't. It's just a step that I always skip. Typically, I'll, like, swipe my foundation over my eyes, and I'm just like, okay, we're good to go. So this one is in the shade Light, so let's go ahead and try it out. I'm going to take a little teeny bopper flat brush, squirt some of it on there. You can see it's almost like a white color. Don't be alarmed. Often eyeshadow primers and bases will be like the super light color. They're not really, they're not really meant to be like skin color. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to wipe some of it off on this towel that I'm sitting on. It's extremely pigmented. It's thick, but without being like, it's not like gross. You know what I mean? It's thick enough, but it's not too thick. It's still easy to blend and spread around. So as you can see, even though that was super pigmented, you're still able to get this to blend out. And it being sticky is going to help your eyeshadows stick to your eye, and it's also going to help them be more pigmented. So for those of you guys who have seen me do my cut crease technique, this is actually an eyeshadow base that's strong enough to use for a cut crease. I find that most eyeshadow primers would not be sufficient for a cut crease because they're not pigmented enough, and sometimes they're a little bit too slippery. But this is thick and pigmented, almost like a really, really thick concealer, but like better. So you could definitely use this to cut your crease, which is great. I'm glad to have a product I can use for that so I'm not wasting my good concealers. So $15, absolutely worth it. You get a decent amount of product in here. There's 0.5 ounces, and it's really good. So the next thing that we have is a Violet Voss palette. Yay, expensive. Well, this one's only $37. Why did I think they were more expensive? I don't know. Violet Sunset Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment Palette for $37. So we're at $37, $47, $57, $60-ish now. Super pretty packaging. I love this packaging. And the color, oh, and first of all, it bow back, which you know I like a palette that bow back. This is a beautiful shade range. Look at how beautiful this is. And I feel like they put it in November box because they knew that we needed a freaking pick-me-up. You know what I mean? Like, this is not winter colors at all, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's bright, it's happy, and I feel like we need that. At least I need that in my life right now. Like, look at that lilac color. You best believe I'm putting that on my eyes today. So I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. I recently cleaned my makeup brushes. You can see most of them are like white. Oh, they needed a good clean. I don't know who needs to hear it, but clean your makeup brushes. Okay? Because I really need to clean mine. They were disgusting. So we have a beautiful range of matte neutrals here. So vanilla, desert sand, sunset, blush, dusk, amber sky. They're beautiful. So you could use either one of these as a transition shade. I'm going to go ahead and use desert sand, I think. And I might actually tap a little bit of vanilla in there just to lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to lightly dust this right on my upper crease. And you can see the pigment starting to lay down up there. Very minimal fallout on the eye, but there is a little bit of fallout on the palette. I think having a good base on the eye, though, also it helps the shadow stick to it, so that could be why we're not seeing so much fallout on the eye, because there is a lot of fallout from the palette and the brush, but I think that our sticky base is allowing it to stick to the eye and not fall down. So that's a nice pigment, and again, I can't really tell if it's the base or if it's the shadow, but it's not going anywhere on my face. It's not dripping down at all, which I really like. So I do feel like you have to spend a little bit more time laying down your product, though, when you have a sticky base on, because it's not going to, like, move as easily, you know? So you just have to make sure that you work it in. But it was still really easy to work in, and it's not patchy at all. Beautiful neutral shades these are. Like, very definition of neutral. Like, not super warm, not super cool. Like, perfectly neutral. So these shades are absolutely stunning. I think I actually might go in with one of these. So I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and I'm going to take blush. Because blush is a little bit more neutral. Sunset is a little bit more warm. Oh, look at how beautiful that is on the brush. I'm going to take this and I'm light dusting it all over the lid. Like, I'm being a little bit messy with it. I'm not being as careful because we covered up most of that sticky base. So now we can really just kind of fluff this. And it's just giving us like that nice, look at, it's just like a nice warm sunset looking something that I think is really pretty. So what I'm going to do next is take a dense brush. I believe we got this in Boxycharm last month because I recognized the like super blue. And I'm going to take, I can't tell if I want to take dusk, which is cool, or amber sky, which is warm. I can't tell. So I'm going to start with amber sky, which is warm. And I'm going to start stamping that onto the outer corner. Oh my gosh, super pigmented. More pigmented than I was expecting. It literally looks like I'm putting eyeliner on. Wow. So I'm going to really be careful with it because it's super pigmented. I'm the worst at blending, you guys. Like, I just suck. Very, very pretty. So what I'm going to do before we put our violet on is I'm actually going to go back in and I'm going to do exactly what I said I was going to do. And I'm going to use this base as, to cut my crease. Because I really want that violet to show up, you know. So go ahead and give yourself like a half-cut crease just by tracing the outline of your lid. So before that sets down, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that beautiful lilac color. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to tap that and press it right in to my base. Oh my goodness. Press it down. It'll take a little bit of product at first just because each press is going to stick almost all the product on your brush onto your eye. Ooh! So then I'm just going back in with blush and blending out over the rest of the eye again just to make sure that everything is kind of seamlessly blended in. I think I'm going to take a little bit of amber sky on my fluffy brush so I can deposit a little bit more pigment. I think that dense brush was too dense and it wasn't able to blend it the way that it needed to be blended. So I'm just using circular motions and spreading the pigment out more. I'm going to put, oh my God, dying, okay. I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, keeping it relatively clean, like I'm not putting a super dark shadow or like eyeliner on the lower lash line, because sometimes when I have like a bright, fun color, I feel like it's nice to keep the lower lash line clean, you know? So what I'm going to do next is, I know that there was a face product in here, so this is, I'm not even like giving my review of this. I really like it. I think that lilac is beautiful, and I think blush was beautiful. I'm not so super happy with Amber Sky, which was that brown. It's okay, but I feel like it didn't blend in as smoothly as I would have liked it to. But overall, I really do like the palette, and there are a couple of golden shimmery shades in there that would be really useful as well. We could actually pop one on the inner corner. I'll just take Peach and just boop and boop. Okay, just pulls it together a little bit, and I'll actually take it and put it on my lip as well. You know, I love an upper lip highlight. But next, for our face, we have the Primrose Seraphine Botanicals Primrose and Cream Lip and Cheek Cream Palette for $42. So this is really expensive. 3-in-1 easy-to-use palette, 3 creamy formulations. Okay. So this sounds like something I would never want to put on my lips. I just hate oily stuff on my lips unless I'm putting it on before going to bed or something. But like, I don't know, a lip cream sounds like a nightmare to me. But let's just see. So cute, minimalist packaging. Very thin. Oh, well, that's not what I was expecting at all. It's like matte. What's going on here? Okay. So, okay. I'll take a stippling brush. I mean, these are beautiful blush colors. Absolutely beautiful. And this is actually exactly what I go for in a blush. Now, I never wear cream blush products, but I figured for the video I would try it out. So I did not set my face. So I'm going to go with the middle one. I think is the color I like the best. I'm going to get it on my stippling brush. It's like not necessarily going on my brush evenly. I don't know if it's my brush's fault or if it's the product's fault. But I'm trying to get it evenly on my brush. I'm going to put it on my hand first just to, like, make sure. Okay, it looks pretty safe to use. Let's just see. Can you see it on my face? I think you can see it a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it's pretty safe to use. Like, it looks scary on the brush because it's like, whoa. But it's creamy enough that, oh yeah, I think that's pretty. It's creamy enough that you can put it on your face and like blend it around and it doesn't look crazy at all, actually. It's pretty beautiful. I like it. I think I might be picking up a little bit, it's picking up a little bit red on the face, which is unexpected because it's a much more muted in the palette, so just keep that in mind. It's picking up very red on my actual cheeks. Like, I'm trying to wipe this again on my towel so I can like blend it in a little bit more. But concept is nice and it works very well. It's just that the color is a little bit red. So let's see. We have Trust Fund Beauty Better Than Lip Therapy Lip Oil, $18. This is therapeutic vitamin E. I'm assuming that this is something that we would put on our lips like before bed. Oh yeah, it's like clear. And it is, oh, let's see what there's little baby glitters in it. Ooh. Okay, it's got such a cute sheen to it. You probably can't see that at all. But it has such a cute sheen to it with a little bit of like shimmer. So let me just read this and double check. This is like for nighttime. Cruelty-free, vegan, gluten-free, non-toxic. Yeah, to give you some TLC, it's a lip treatment and also a clear gloss if you want. Use it alone or as a perfect topper for your lipsticks and lip liner if you want like a, you know. So let me just put my lipstick on. I'm going to be wearing, why is that happening? Sir? Okay. I'm going to be wearing Gerard Cosmetics Iced Mocha with a Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil, sugar and spice, with Anastasia Naked in the center. And I'm telling you this because people ask me all the time what my lip combo is when I wear this. And that's what it is. Okay? It's like the perfect neutral lip. I have a discount code for Gerard Cosmetics too in my description box, and they are seriously so good. Their Hydro Matte liquid lipstick and their lip liner is all I use. Sometimes I'll like go weeks with only wearing that, like their brand, because it's so good. And it's not drying. Like, I love Kylie Cosmetics and I love ColourPop, but they're so drying. Gerard Cosmetics is not. But it's just as matte and it stays on just as long. Okay, so there's our neutral lip. And that kind of like completes our little makeup look. And then we have one more thing in the box. This is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser for $40. So we are at $80, $90, $100, $110, $20, $30, $40, $50. We're at like over $150. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks like. It says it's for sensitive skin. Non-foaming creamy formula to remove makeup, dirt, oil, and impurities while maintaining skin's radiance and essential moisture. I like getting products like this too because I always run out of makeup wipes and things to take my makeup off, and I am like, I will like use hand soap to take my makeup off. So I like getting products like this given to me by Boxycharm because then I actually have them and I can use them. So it has a seal. I'm not going to take the seal off just yet. But again, it is just a moisturizing cleanser, which is something that's always good to have in your collection to take your makeup off. So overall, our box was very expensive this month. And honestly, I'm loving what I see like in the viewfinder. I feel like this is a really cute makeup look. You know, nice eyeshadow palette. The blush palette, I like it. I don't know personally if I'll use it that much just because I don't reach for cream products. Usually I like to set my face and then like contour and stuff like that. And I don't like to set my face over a cream product. So I don't know how much I'll use it, but I still like it and it did its job well. Honestly, I think it looks better on my face than it does when I use a blush or a powder blush. It looks better on my face than a powder blush does. I really liked this base. It's definitely going to replace my concealers for my cut creases, and it does a good job of helping your eyeshadow stick to it. Am I forgetting something? Was there something else? Oh, the lip oil. We love a little lip product. So I'm happy overall with our box. Was that only 4 things? Oh, the eyeshadow palette. I didn't I'm like a mess. The eyeshadow palette I really liked. You know, where'd it go? Beautiful shades. Blended okay. I just didn't love the way that this one here blended, but it could also be me because I just kind of suck at blending, so you never know. But that violet shade I think is what we all wanted to see, and it's absolutely stunning, so love that. Yeah, that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching that. I'm going to edit and upload it tonight. Look at your guys' comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It would really help me out. I appreciate you guys and your time and your watching so much. Please comment down below. Let me know what you got, how you liked it, if you didn't like it, all that good stuff. And I will be responding to you guys in the comments down below. Bye.